I said, who that say you asked me? Black man, I'm so handsome, no apologies. I'm so fine, you're burning like the 3rd degree. See, super cold, winter like the cold breeze. Say, man, can you tell me what you see? I ain't stressing, I'm just blessed to just be one of me. My melanin looks so beautiful, don't you agree? I just had to take some time to just go love on me. So pardon me, yeah. You thought that you could kill me with pressure. That's what made me a treasure. Whoa. Black boy, yo, I just made us an anthem. Let's take it to new levels, yeah. Take it in, let it out. They don't wanna know what you about. Yeah, I'm good. GWC, I'm so good. Yeah. Take it in, let it out. Yeah. They don't wanna know what you about. I'm good. So GWC, I'm so good. I said, who that say you asked me? Black man, I'm so handsome, no apologies. Second nature, feeling amazing when it comes to me. You'll never see this kind of love posted on TMZ. Nah. Everything around me flourishes. I know that I got a purpose, but a generation after generation breaking away the deeply rooted curses. Sometime I realize that I'm worthy. Promise everything I come and I earned it. It's the Black boy joy anthem. Let's take it to new levels. Take it in, and let it out. Oh, I'm good. Said I'm so good. I'm good. Yeah. Take it in and let it out. Cause they gon' wanna know. Man, I'm so good. So melody, I'm so good. Said I'm good. You thought that you could kill me with pressure. That's what made me a treasure. Whoa. Black boy, yo, I just made us an anthem. Let's take it to new levels, yeah. You thought that you could kill me with pressure. That's what made me a treasure. Whoa. Black boy, yo, I just made us an anthem. Let's take it to new levels, yeah. Take it in and let it out. Oh, I'm good. Said I'm so good. I'm good. Yeah. Just take it in and let it out. Cause they gon' wanna know. Man, I'm so good. The melody, I'm so good. Said I'm good. Yeah. Thought that you could kill me with pressure. That's what made me a treasure. Whoa. Black boy, yo, I just made it to the end. Let's take it to new levels. Yeah.
One, two, I've hustled harder than most. I'm a beast on these streets, got a revolver I tote. For these niggas trying to take me off the block where I post. Up dailies, sip Baileys out the bottle and smoke.
Yes, indeedy. What's up with it, family? What's up with it? What's up with it, family? What's the damn deal, man? This is Junior the Truth, and this is indeed the Black Coffee Club live, man. I keep tongue-tied trying to say that, man. I am indeed Junior the Truth, man. Salute to the family. Shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing community, man. Be sure to go visit the website, join the website, become an official documented member of the family. www.ldbcsports.com. That's www.ldbcsports.com, man. I am indeed Junior the Truth, man. You can follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth, JuniorTheTruth, and that's over all the social media platforms, man, each and every one. Man, we out there, man. We out here. But if you're really looking for me, man, you can catch me over on the Punch Junkie Network, the last place in the world for real fans of the sweet science, man. So salute to the family. Salute to everybody that's falling in, man. Once again, welcome to another installment of our Financial Fridays, man, with Few. We are so happy, man. Let me go and bring my brother up, man. Let me see. There we go. What's good with you, bro?
What's happening, bro? What's good, man? How you feeling?
Man, I'm good money, man. How you feeling, bro?
Oh man, I'm great, bro. Already dealing with headaches this morning, bro. Clients texting me while I'm sitting on the toilet trying to get my quality time in. You know what I mean?
Man, you feel me? They ain't even gonna let the man sit on the throne in peace, man.
Can't do nothing, bro. Can't do nothing.
Man, what's the earliest somebody that ever called you, man, dealing with
Man.
their house shit?
Well, not necessarily call, but I didn't got texts. I mean, in the wee hours of the morning, bro. You know what I mean? They wake up, be stressed about something. You know, they just shoot texts off. So yeah, it don't stop. It's 24 hours.
Man, that's the unknown secrets of the industry, man. But salute to the family, man. Tell the people how they can follow you, bro.
For sure, you can just catch me at Thomas Few Senior. Look for Thomas Few Senior, Facebook, Instagram. It's all the same.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed, man. And the website, man, because that merch, I see you over there with that home ownership is dope, that crispy shit.
Oh, sure. Yeah, y'all see it. Y'all see it. Now you can go to master-the-credit-game.com.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. So let's go on, man. We can get straight into it, man. One of the major things, man, for me is you know, we always often have these just conversations about money. And, you know, one of the things that we wanted to do was we wanted to come in and just really talk about money, financial awareness, financial literacy. And we want to kind of pull the veil back and allow you all and allow the family to be a part of the conversations that we have. These are the conversations that we have all the time, as I've shared with you all. And so we wanted to just literally, man, come in and just have these conversations. You know what I'm saying? So let me see which one. Let's start with this one, man. So one of the things that we gotta or we want to talk about just in our community, you feel me? And it's obvious, you feel me? Talking about money, bro, like money conversations is taboo. You know what I mean? Why do you think that the money conversations in our community, man, and in our culture, why is money taboo?
A big part of money being taboo for us is I would say it stems from a lot of our financial ignorance. You know what I mean? A lot of us just don't know about money. We don't know about finances, and we don't want to let other people know that we don't know. So we try to keep that stuff close to us. You know, we quote unquote shield our kids when we should be exposing our kids in this situation. But a lot of it's just the ignorance and not understanding about money and how money works and being comfortable with that conversation. You know what I mean? It makes us uneasy when we start talking about money.
Yeah, man. And it's one of the things that I can say from my experience is it's one of those things it's passed down. Like, you know, we always talk about shit that's, you know, hereditary. You know, they want to tell you that, you know, shit is, you know, diabetes is hereditary, cancer is hereditary, you feel me? Heart disease is hereditary, like you're predisposed to these things. And you know, I kind of have the mindset is a little bit different. I don't look at things as things being hereditary. I look at things as things being habitual. And habitually, money has been taboo. You feel me? You don't talk to people about money conversations. You don't talk to people about how much you make. You don't talk to people about how much you spend. We don't talk to people about how much things cost. You feel me? We don't exchange money ideas off of each other. And I think in a lot of ways, honestly speaking, it's kind of paralyzed us with regard to raising our social economic status because of the fact that money is taboo. You feel me? You know, we've had, and this is us, and we're gonna talk. And I meant to talk about this last week, but you know, we both had situations before where we've had opportunities to make certain investments, right? And one of the things that you always do is we're slow to jump in on collaborative investments. You feel me? One of those reasons is because of the fact that money is taboo. Like it's bad mojo for me to put my money with your money. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of those, I think that, you know, that's one of those things. Do you think that money being taboo does kind of slow us up with regard to us being able to work collectively, especially around financial projects and things?
Absolutely. I mean, we're naturally skeptical people, you know, as a whole. So I mean, you have to think about that. I mean, yes, a lot has been done to us. I mean, so we got reasons to be skeptical when somebody coming to us saying, "Hey, you know, here's this opportunity, you know, give me your money and you know, we're going to make some return on it," or whatever the case. You know, it's natural for us to feel that way. But we have to start making, better and informed decisions. We need to start doing our research, looking into these opportunities, and we can't continue being late to the party. You know what I mean, on this stuff, because we're missing out on so much. It was just a little clip, and Magic Johnson was talking about that. As far as Black people, we're trendsetters and everything else. Fashion, the sports industry, anything, entertainment, whatever else is going on, we set the trends. But when it comes to money and finances, we late to the party all the time, and we miss out on so much because we are scared, we are skeptical, we are nervous about potentially putting our money in there, and we just and our fear to take action causes us to lose out on many opportunities in the world. So
that's a fact. AB, salute to AB, man, in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat, the whole entire family. He brings up a excellent point. He says, everyone likes to say money is the root of all evil, which is a misquote. You feel me? Because it's actually, and I know that because it's actually the love of money
exactly.
is the root of all evil. And I'm gonna say this, man. Man, we about to go there, but let's go and get there. We might as well start it off early. Man, don't nobody but people that's fucked up financially talk like that, bro. When is the last time you ever heard somebody with money say, man, money is the root of all evil? I don't love this shit. Like, it's always people that's fucked up that'll talk about, you know what I mean, money being the root of all evil, and it's not the case. You feel me? And what is, okay, so what is money, bro? To you, TFU, what's money? What is money?
Well, I mean, money is a tool, just like, it's a tool that we use for leverage, you know what I mean? So we go out, we make money, we earn money, and we use that money to do things that we need in life. We can invest it and make the money work for us, make that tool work for us. We can use it to pay our bills. We can use it to make sure we got food on the table, a roof over our head, clothes on our back. But ultimately, it's a tool that can be used for leverage or in exchange, in this particular market. So
that's it. It is a piece of currency, or it's a tool that is used for exchange in place of what used to happen. People used to have gold. They used to have some sort of commodity. They used to have yaks and oxen and yolks and you feel me, different sheeps and shit from their herds. You feel me? Or they had they had gold, they had mirror, they had whatever, and they would use that to that commodity to exchange for a different commodity for which they didn't have. You feel me? And so in place of that system has kind of went away, though I wish it wouldn't have. You feel me? I really wish it wouldn't have, honestly speaking. But that's kind of went away, and people kind of gone away from bartering to now we have these promissory notes that have a certain value associated with them, and that is what we use to exchange for different commodities. You feel me? And it's really truly that simple. Money, it doesn't make you smarter. It doesn't make you more solid. It doesn't make you cooler. It doesn't make you a better person. It is definitely a tool for you to embark in exchange. You feel me?
yeah.
If you a sucker before you have money, you're gonna be a sucker after you have money, bro. Go ahead, bro.
You're gonna be a bigger sucker after you have money, because it's gonna amplify who you truly are. That's what money does. So when they say, when they misquote that and say money is the root of all evil, is because money is gonna bring out your true self. You know what I mean? It's only gonna amplify it and make it bigger because now you have the money to even express it even more. So it's not gonna change you. It's just gonna make you amplify who you really are and who you truly are. So.
Mm-hmm. And see, even in the chat, man, like I need y'all to push yourselves and come out of this. Like we up here, we start talking about money and everybody get quiet. You feel me? Like that stuff that you feel on the inside of yourself, you got to push beyond that to actually engage in these conversations and to cause yourself to engage in these conversations, man. You feel me? Nobody doesn't, you don't have to be quiet because you think other people know more than you, or whatever the case may be, or whatever it is that you're feeling that makes you anxious. Like even myself, we start talking about money, bro, and motherfuckers get anxious. Like, oh, you know what I mean? You got to push beyond that, bro. It's a taboo that it really truly keeps us, it keeps us captivated. It keeps us in a negative space. You feel me? And we have to push beyond that. And at the end of the day, we have to be careful. Like that's one of the things I'm trying to work on with my kids is to push them beyond allowing money to be taboo. You feel me? Because we really, like, I really push and push them. Money is not taboo. Money conversations are not taboo. They're opportunities to learn, or they're opportunities to exchange. You feel me? Me and my brother Thomas, we chop up good game on a daily basis. You feel me? Around money and financial things. We were just talking about, this week being the earnings week with regard to the stock market. You feel me? That's good game. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna embark in that conversation unless y'all pull us into it. You feel me? Because somebody out there don't even know what earnings week is, but you scared to say, well, what the hell is earnings week? You feel me? And so we just, that stuff right there is the stuff that we have to get beyond, because we draw a lot of power to these platforms, a lot of power. um um we draw a lot of power to these platforms, and a lot of eyes and ears, and so we need to really truly have these real conversations. My brother Red said, speaking of money, who out of you two brothers can give me $5? Man, you already know I got you. You already know I got. Which one of you brothers got $5? You hear me? Okay, so the importance of money. We kind of spoke on that, but or we touched on it. But let's do a little deep dive, man. About the importance of money, bro.
I mean, money is. I mean, let's lay it out for what it is, man. I mean, money rules our world, is what it is. I mean, people say I don't need money and money is not important, and they just lying to themselves, because your life is dictated about how you think about money and how you use money. I mean, I challenge everybody to start thinking about, what is your true money mindset? When you think about money, what are the first feelings that come to you? Are you thinking of lack of money? Are you thinking about living paycheck to paycheck? Do you feel overwhelmed? Do you feel anxious? Do you get upset instantly about your financial situation? Do you believe there's truly not enough money to go around? Think about that. Like, really sit back and think about it, because there's other people on the other side of that feel like money's in abundance, and they're sitting around, they're millionaires right now, they're billionaires right now, because there is plenty of money to go around. It's all about your mindset and how you think about it. There's basically 5 foundational pieces when you think about different types of money mindsets. I'll give those at a high level. There's a scarcity mindset, where you think there's not enough money to go around. There's an abundance mindset, where you think there's plenty of money and there's plenty of money available. There's a safety and security mindset, when you think about money as being a comforting feeling, or something that, is your foundation. There's also an investment mindset, where you think, money can work for you, and you believe that, and you truly go out and make it happen. And then there's a hedonistic money mindset that revolves around immediate gratification and indulgence. So basically, where you spending money everywhere, like they got you when you go to the checkout every time, and you grabbing everything on the side of the checkout, because you need that immediate gratification. So you got to think about which one of those categories do you fall in, and do you need to shift your money mindset to put you in a better position moving forward?
And can you and for me, I think just kind of laying out what or going in on what you said, I look at each and every one of those components, and I kind of sprinkle a little bit of all of it. You feel me? Depending on the investment, depending on the time of year, you know what I mean? But salute to Red. Cadillac Red said, he said, speak a little bit more about earnings week though.
We can do that.
Yeah, we definitely could do that. So basically, earnings week applies specifically to the stock market. And Tifa, you can jump in there anytime. It applies specifically to the stock market. It's basically where we have a huge block of publicly traded companies, you know what I mean, that typically have a huge impact on the way the market moves. And that is because of the people and the amount of money that's actually invested in those companies, and they all come out with their quarterly earnings, like all at the same time, all in the same week.
Yeah, it's basically like their financial report cards, if you want to look at it like that. So they're going to sit down and basically explain how the company is performing from a financial standpoint to the shareholders. So all this week, you see the big companies out there, your Metas, your Googles, your Teslas, all the major players are laying out, how they did over the last quarter, from a performance standpoint. So you'll notice that the market during earnings week, I typically try to stay out of the market during earnings week, because it's very volatile, and I say the market is like a woman, very emotional. So it swings back and forth, based upon the news, based upon what's going on. That market will go all over the place. And then during earnings week, that's definitely probably the most volatile time or most emotional time for the market. So definitely sit back, listen to what they're saying. But I typically try not to invest during that time just because it's all over the place, because people are emotional about what they're hearing from these financial reports that are coming out. So you'll see the market swing all over the place.
Yeah, and it's one of those times, like for me, this week I haven't really looked much at the market. I kind of jump in and get a highlight, but I don't do any deep dives. I haven't poured any money in, haven't taken any money out. I haven't moved any money. I just literally just sit and be still. But Red, to answer your question, is basically the week where these companies, come out and just talk about, their earnings and what they did, which has a whole lot of implications with regard to where we are in the economy, where people are, financially. Is kind of reflecting, things that are really going on. Or, I'm really truly in a situation like this, right, where our economy is in the space that it's in. The earnings call, and the companies reporting their earnings will reflect where we place value as consumers. You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna, it's gonna tell you, okay, this is where people are facing their putting their money in, and even though we're in a financial crisis and a crunch, and so on and so forth. So it's just really a huge implication of, in my opinion, of where we are with regard to the actual economy. You feel me? Which we know everything's all fucked up. As far as the importance of money, it's literally, we get up and go to work every day. You feel me? Whether you work for yourself, whether you own your own company, own your own business, or you work for, another company right now, you feel me? It's everything. That in and of itself, if you look at the amount of time that you spend working and earning a living, that will express to you how important money is, because that is where you spend the most of your waking hours, is the pursuit of actual money. You feel me? Like literally, my brother just told you he couldn't even get his morning started without going to work. You feel me? Like, yeah, like he couldn't do it. He couldn't do shit before he get his day started. I get up, the first thing I had to do is I had to check emails and put out fires and then get this show started. You feel me? It's that important. You know what I mean? Is that. And I think that, people, once again, when people try to diminish the importance of money, that once again, that's a talking point that comes from a man, I'm trying not to man, I'm trying to dance around my words, man, but that just comes from
why you dancing, man? Stop doing that two-step and go ahead and put it out there, man.
Man, that comes from people that's fucked up. Like motherfuckers that's fucked up. That's coming from people who you don't want to be in that position. Motherfuckers talk about, man, money ain't that important. Money ain't shit. And money, nah, man, you fucked up, bro. If money ain't that important and money ain't that shit, ain't that important, then why are you spending all of your waking hours in the pursuit of money? You feel me? Period. Point blank. End of discussion. Money is important, man. Stop playing around. Stop slapdicking around and acting like it's not, man. You feel me? All right, man. Quick money, easy money. You feel me? Are these quick money, easy money? We all know, you know what I'm saying, and about some of these opportunities. We've all been presented with them, you know what I mean? All of us at one point or another, whether it's legal or illegal. Are these opportunities worth it, bro?
Absolutely, absolutely not, man. Period. I mean, when you look at quick, easy money opportunities, I don't care how you look at it, every situation, think about it over your life. Anytime you've been presented with it or you've seen somebody else pursue a quick, easy money opportunity, how did that situation end? And I guarantee it never ended well. It never ended up in a good situation. It never put that person ahead in life. Typically, it's going to probably put them 10 steps backwards from where they started before they took the quick, easy money opportunity. So we have to look at these opportunities for what they are. And typically they are, it's some type of scam. It's usually something that's illegal. It's usually something that's not going to put you in a position to be successful or get you a step ahead or get you in the direction that you're trying to head to. Quick, easy is not something that goes hand in hand with money. You know, money is something that you have to take planned steps, put structure around it, actually, put something together to get you to where you're trying to get to, actually follow that roadmap to get there. It's going to take you some time. So quick and easy never, ever connects with money. So let's get that out your head right now.
Quick and easy and money don't go hand in hand at all, man. Money is slow. Money is methodical. Money is calculated. Money is, I mean, to be honest with you, money is it's very I don't know, it's finicky. And quick and easy doesn't come with it doesn't come with money. I mean, it can, but those opportunities 9 times out of 10 is not worth it. You feel me? And you listen to words like I listen to when people talk and people say quick, flip, lick. You feel me? When people use these words in our community, like, yeah, I got this little lick real quick, and you like a little lick. Like, huh? Like,
yeah,
what's a little
that little lick gonna lick you? That's what's gonna happen.
That's what's gonna happen. Man, I had somebody when we was kids, bro, we were like 18. Remember, we first started getting bank accounts, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And I know somebody, man. I'm gonna say this. I ain't gonna say no names or nothing, bro. But I know somebody, and we've talked about this before, TFU, that they went to all these different banks and opened bank accounts, right? So they had a checking account opened at like 6 different banks. Okay. And they went to the ATMs and acted like they were depositing a check and took out cash.
Yeah, took that quick money that they give you. Yeah, they'll give you up to a certain amount, like $200 or whatever you can access. Yeah, I got you.
And took 200 out of each. You feel me? Bank account out of each bank account, bro. And then they were trying to sell me on it, like, man, it's a quick little lick, man. All you got to do is, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
That's called theft, man.
That's theft. You understand what I'm saying? That is theft, man. And then when you really think about it, so now when you're doing that, and I know this now as an adult, but when you're doing that, it's just like, that's like bank robbery, bro. And when you start messing with federally insured financial institutions, those are like different charges, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
You talking about 10 years is off the walk, dog. Like 10 years is nothing. 10 years of your life gone, nothing.
And I'm gonna be real with you, bro. It was that moment, dog. Like, it was that moment that I was just like, nah, okay. And I started realizing that people just really didn't have a clue, because I felt like, you know, I'm the one sitting here and I'm around people at this point in time. Like, I'm around people who know this scam that this person is running, and ain't nobody got no issue with it. Like, ain't nobody saying like, hey, bro, you tripping. Hey, man, you going to jail. Like, people ain't saying it. And I'm looking at it like, bro, like, you literally about to go to prison. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, do you understand what you have to do to even open a bank account? It ain't like you can just go open a bank account, bro. Like, word of mouth. No, bro, you got to provide your information.
No, I mean, banking is one of the most highly regulated, industries, period. You know what I mean? Everything is regulated. So you can't just go around doing stuff like that and think that it's not going to come back on you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. It is. It may not catch you today, but it's going to catch you at some point in time, period.
Facts. And so, like, for me, that was the moment that I just really understood people's, because it's your desire to have quick money is the reason why you'll find yourself in these horrendous situations. We've talked about the financial real estate, the real estate RICO scams, you know what I mean, with DJ Envy and Caesar Pena. We've been talking about that. The victims, their desire for quick and easy money is the reason why it makes them a mark. You feel me? It made them the lick because they desired to make quick and easy money, because they didn't have the desire to go and learn the game of real estate. They didn't have the desire to use their resources that they invested in Caesar Pena and instead of buying a real estate course or going, the traditional route of reading or sitting down and actually, guess what, going to the library and reading and educating yourself about these things. They chose to go the quick and easy route, and that makes them a lick. But quick and easy It's never worth it. Usually it's tied to some sort of criminality or unethical. Even if it's not criminal, it's still in a lot of ways it's going to be unethical. Type of situation. It's just like over promising on a return. Telling an investor that you can promise them and guarantee a 30% return on their investment, that is not illegal, but it's unethical. You feel
Absolutely.
me? It's unethical for anybody that's familiar with any sort of investment. You will understand that is unethical. You understand? So, that's the thing with those quick flips. Once again, salute to Queen 71 in the building. Quick and easy and money don't go hand in hand. You feel me? So, all right, let's stay on the quick and easy money conversation real quick. What are some alternatives to the quick and easy flips, the quick money? What are some alternatives, bro, that might be better suited for us, especially those of us that are mature?
I mean, it's stuff that we already know. I mean, number one, like the majority of people that are probably in this chat, you go to work every day. You go to work and you save your money. So you go to work, you earn your money, you save your money. Another thing that you can do with that money, of course, is you can invest that money into opportunities that don't expect to get a return tomorrow, but you're investing for the long run. Saying I'm going to put a financial strategy together that I'm investing over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Just thinking from those standpoints versus thinking of I'm going to throw my money into this investment and I'm going to get the money back tomorrow. So, I mean, those are the key things we have to look at is just think from a long-term strategy versus always looking for the quick fix, always thinking that I got to get my money back tomorrow. If you can't afford, if you're looking at an investment and you feel like I need the money back tomorrow, you're probably not in the best position to invest. You need to be thinking about saving first so you can build up that cushion, that nest egg, that foundation so you feel comfortable enough that I can let this money ride long enough to get the return that I'm supposed to get out of it in the time frame. So, I mean, again, there's nothing guaranteed. If anybody's coming to you saying I can give you any type of guaranteed return, run the other direction because ain't no such thing in the investment game as a guaranteed anything. Your investment is 100% at risk. That's what it is. So just understand that when you're putting your money in it, but just focus on more long-term strategies. Be patient when it comes to your investments, and just think about it in the long run, man. Don't look for these get rich quick schemes. They don't exist, man. If there was some out there, somebody would have found it already. It's not out there. Period. You listen to all these folks talk on YouTube and internet, online, social media all day, and none of them have found it yet. Everybody looking for it, but it don't exist. It's like trying to find the fountain of youth. It ain't out there. So just know that you're going to be invested for a long-term strategy if you want to actually win at this game. So,
And it's the one of the things too I want to echo about quick and easy money is even if you do make an investment or you do run a play, that's the other one. People say we're gonna run this play, that's another red flag for me. But even if you do, right, and you hit a lick, right, and let's say you score a 50% return, so on and so forth, that can't be repeated and it's not sustainable. You understand what I'm saying? It's not sustainable. You can't repeat that. There's no formula for you to be able to say, all right, I'm gonna make this investment and I guarantee we're gonna get a 30% return in 6 months. There's no formula for that. You feel me? And because there's no formula for that, it makes it's a gamble. You feel me? It's not sustainable. And you can't, be in this situation where you're basing your financial existence and your financial health and your financial well-being on something that is, like we've talked about, that's not sustainable. You feel me? Quick and easy money is just not it. The alternatives, and AB, salute to AB for that question, man. Hopefully you still in here. Don't go away, bro. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that question. Is definitely investing your money, definitely saving your money. I always preach that if you're going to save your money, you can take your money and put it actually in the market, and you can invest in some invest in some index funds. You feel me? You can invest in some slow interest generating index funds. You can also invest in some companies that pay dividends. You feel me? And allow your money to just sit there and materialize. You know, the companies that pay the best dividends, they don't swing as violently as some of the other stocks. You feel me? Some of the other more popular stocks, but they pay a consistent dividend. You feel me? Whether it's monthly, whether it's quarterly, whether it's annually, they'll pay a dividend that you can then take and then you can reinvest. You feel me? And you can get more market share of that particular stock. You know what I mean? And then when you're ready to move your money or you have something you need to do, you can just call in, move certain stocks, take the cash value out for those stocks, and then, you know, you can move around and you can get that. Excuse me, you can do that as opposed to just allowing your money to sit in a traditional savings account. You can let your money sit in a traditional savings account as well. You feel me? But you can do things. You can invest in yourself. You can invest in a business. You can invest in learning. You feel me? You can invest in actually learning a business that's going to actually generate money. So instead of, and we talked about this last week, once again, instead of investing $100,000 in a real estate scam that you have not fully vetted, you feel me? Why don't you take 50 of that, put it in the market, and then take the other 50 and invest in your business? You understand what I'm saying? Investing in your business. And go ahead.
Go ahead. Finish your thought.
I'm saying, if you don't know what your business is, then goddamn it, use that money to embark on some research that will allow you to come up with a business.
Yeah. I mean, and I was just going to say, when you hit on real estate, you know, that's near and dear to my heart, of course, because that's what I do all day, every day. But even when it comes to real estate, I mean, yes, you can invest in hard real estate assets, you know, as those opportunities that were being presented, basically saying, hey, we're going to invest this money in this property, we're going to fix it up, and we're going to, in turn, sell that property and give you a return on your investment. But you can also invest in real estate without owning real estate. You know, there's such things that are called REITs, or basically REIT, real estate investment trusts, which are basically a pooled resource of money that owns a collective group of commercial properties that, you know, it could be a shopping center, a strip mall, different things like that. You can actually invest in those pooled resources and get returns on investment over time from those as well without actually owning the asset. So there's different ways to get in the game, but you gotta do your research. You gotta read. You gotta learn about these different opportunities. They're not just gonna come to you. You gotta go actually seek this information and look for it. You gotta, like you said, like Junior was talking about, investing in yourself. Like, put that time in so you can learn these different things so that you can properly invest your money in situations where you're not going to be tempted to fall for these quick, easy money things that come across us from time to time. I don't know how many of these opportunities I done had come to me in my lifetime. I'm sure everybody listening has been presented with something at some point in time where somebody say, hey, we can get this quick, easy money. You shouldn't even be tempted, because now you already got my investment strategy. I'm straight. I don't need that. You know, get yourself in a position where you're not even tempted or in an emotional situation where you feel like you need to go after something like that.
Facts. And once again, that's that FOMO, divorcing yourself from that fear of missing out. You know what I mean? Put yourself a strategy in place. You feel me? And in a huge way, you know, a huge problem with us, once again, in our community and our culture, is there's an absence of that strategy. You feel me? We do not have a strategy in place. Are you dealing with the stock market? Are you dealing with real estate? Are you dealing with cryptocurrency? You feel me? Or do you have a business that's generating assets that are going to pay out or generating residual income? You feel me? Are you generating digital assets that are going to pay you on a residual basis? Like, man, we have to, like, what is your strategy? And the majority of us, unfortunately, do not have a strategy in place. You understand what I'm saying? We just going through this world, as far as financially, we just going through this world existing. And when we have these financial conversations, that's where you get people saying, man, money ain't everything. Money ain't this, man. Money is the root of all evil, and, you know, all of that bullshit. You feel me? But we gotta, once again, man, we gotta get up off of that. Man, we gotta get up off of that shit, man.
Absolutely. I mean, and being ignorant about finances, about money, is okay. It's okay. But once you recognize that I don't know and I'm ignorant, it's not okay to stay that way. You need to actually put the effort in, seek out advice, seek out guidance, go to the library. It's all kind of free resources that you can start reading about this stuff to at least get the basics and the foundation, so you at least know where to start asking questions. I mean, I think a lot of people are just so intimidated about it, they don't even know what to ask. So you got to get that foundation so you even know where to start at, so you can start building up that, you know, your financial resources and brain power to know what direction you need to head in. Like, you got to go out and learn it. You got to put the work in. Like, nothing comes without work. Like, unfortunately, we was put in this life to work. That's what we do. We gonna work. So you might as well put that energy and effort into the right places so that you can, you know, become what you want to be ultimately, you know, and not, you know, be in a situation where you're struggling financially and not understanding, you know, what you need to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, we golly, man. I can't stress. We just can't stress that enough, man. We got to do the work. You feel me? We got to do the work. I'm not gonna open the phone line. You feel me? Because I don't really think y'all gonna call in.
No, they ain't gonna call in, man. Every time we open, they don't call in, man.
But what we are gonna do, man, is we'll just ask the question, or we'll just open up here. We're gonna allow everybody, you know, in here. Put us on the hot spot, man. You can
put them in the chat. Put them in the chat.
Put it in the chat, man. You can ask us anything within reason. You feel me? T-Few is married with kids. You understand what I'm saying? He, you know, we from the same cloth, man. So he a big old player, but he is married with children. You feel me? I'm a big old player, but I'm married with kids. So don't be, you know what I mean? Don't be putting your messages in here talking about, hey, Junior, what that mouth do? You feel me? Don't be doing all that. You understand what I'm saying? But you can ask questions within reason. The homie AB asked a question earlier, but you know, we kept rolling. He asked if we could talk a little bit more about mutual funds. Like, what are mutual funds?
Yeah, I mean, a mutual fund is basically a pooled resource of pooled, if I can talk, resource, or collection of assets. So it could be stocks, which are, of course, are equities, or basically you're earning equity interest in a company. It could be bonds, which are basically debt instruments, or any other type of security instrument that are included in that whole portfolio of investments. So what a mutual fund does is it spreads your risk across a bunch of different assets. So you'll have a little money in this company, a little money in that asset, a little money in that asset. So as the market is doing what it's doing, your risks are a little more balanced when you spread your money out. But in return for that, you typically are going to get a smaller return. If you're taking less risk, you're going to get a smaller return, but it's less risky to put your money in an asset like that versus throwing all your money in one stock. And if that company, you know, has a bad, you know, quarterly earnings, like we talked about with earnings week, you may lose a big portion of your investment in that situation, where if it was spread, you might be able to balance that out, and, you know, one part goes down, but the other part is going up at the same time. So.
Yes, indeed. And it's just basically, you know, for me, from my standpoint, it's you know, the same thing. It's just it's a slow method of investment. You feel me? You put your money in, it's a bunch of if you put it, is imagine you and your homies, how y'all go in on I don't know, I'm gonna use something. I hate that all the conversations come to drug talk, but it's not gonna be drug talk. So let's say y'all come together for a fight party. You feel me? Or I won't even say a fight party. You come in, everybody comes in and puts in on Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I mean? The whole family comes in together. Everybody pulls their resources, and there you have a diverse dinner. You know what I mean? Everybody comes in and they pull their money in. So you're putting your money in with a bunch of other investors to have this portfolio that's diverse. You feel me? And the diverse portfolio keeps you from, when you diversify, it keeps you from being at risk of huge losses because of one particular investment. So it's just a diverse. AB says so. It's basically like doing a round robin bet instead of one big parlay. You see
there you go. You got it. You got it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I think we just had another and you need money. Nah, I thought the artist came in. Okay. He said, what are your guys' take on Acorns? What are your guys' take on Acorns?
I'm assuming you're talking about the app Acorns. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Are you talking about the Acorns app, bro? Or I know that they also have certain accounts that are like Acorn accounts for your kids. I've seen those before too. I'm not sure what he's talking about, but the Acorn accounts are basically like the Acorn accounts are basically like you put your money in and you know you invest the change, or you put the change in a savings account for your kids. It's a custodial account basically. But it's like a savings account. So I don't know. Can you clarify, Felix Nunez, the artist? Are you talking about the Acorns app? You talking about the Acorns app, or are you talking about like an Acorns account at your bank or your credit union? He said, "Yep." So I don't know which one he's saying "yep" to. But if it's the app, and the Acorns app, let me make sure that I understand. But their motto is the one: don't you just invest your change? Don't they round? I think they round your stuff up to the nearest dollar and then they invest it. I think they invest your change. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm always skeptical about hands in the pot with regard to my money and my transactions. Because you know, theoretically you could actually do that yourself. And I think a lot of these apps and a lot of these tools and stuff that come up, he says the app, okay. A lot of these tools that come up are just kind of like they kind of I don't want to say prey. Prey is not okay. Prey is they prey on our ignorance, or our lack of knowledge, or our lack of resources. You know what I'm saying? And they make money off of that. So you know, if you're investing, if they charge you a fee of, you know, let's say they charge you a fee of 1% for every transaction. So every time you swipe your card, that's another 1% that you're paying out, you know, somewhere else. When at the end of the day, you actually could get a brokerage account at one of these, you know, big brokers. Is not the 1970s anymore, so you don't have to call a stockbroker anymore in order to make trades. You can actually get an account yourself directly with a brokerage, and you could literally sit down at the end of the week. Let's say you don't even have to do it on a daily basis. You can sit down at the end of the week, calculate all of the change yourself from your transactions, and you can actually invest that money yourself, and you can do it at the push of a button. You feel me? So I think those accounts and stuff, I think it's cool, but I don't necessarily, I mean, I think it's cool as far as emphasizing the importance of investing, but me personally, I won't use them.
Yeah, I mean, and I can agree with that as well. I mean, when you look at those apps like the Acorns and, you know, of course, Robinhood, which really blew up, you know, during the pandemic, you know, people starting to learn about investment, it's a good entry point. You know, it starts you down the path of saying, hey, I'm going to start setting aside some portion of my income towards investing. It's an entryway. But, you know, as Junior mentioned, you can do those same things on the bigger platforms. You know, you can use, they have what's called fractional share investing, where you can, versus saying I'm going to buy a whole share, I can say, hey, yes, Amazon may cost, you know, such and such amount of dollars, but I'm going to buy $100 worth of that. You know, I can get a fractional share at this point. And most of the bigger brokerages do offer that option now. So you don't necessarily have to use those apps. I mean, they are, again, they're at least introducing the concept of investing to the masses, which I think can be a good or bad thing, because a lot of people are acting, you know, without really knowing what they're doing. But it's a starting point, but that's not where I would leave my money. At some point in time, you can put your money into a bigger brokerage account, and just basically every time that you get paid, send $50 from your check or whatever amount you want to send to that account. Don't even think about it. Just every time it automatically goes, and you're doing the exact same thing that Acorns is doing on your behalf. So you don't have to let some other company do it for you. You can do it yourself.
Especially considering the fact that you're paying for it. You understand what I'm saying? That you're paying for that, even if it's not a financial fee. They're selling your information, but at some point you become the product. You understand what I'm saying? So like a lot of these investing tools and these investment platforms will say, you know, there's free, it's free, it's free, it's free. And once again, just like the easy quick money conversations, that should raise a red flag. Anybody, anytime anything's coming to you for the free, you feel me? So just be mindful. Like I said, I won't personally use them. I have, you know, my own accounts, my brokerage accounts. I have several different brokerage accounts. I also have custodial accounts for my children. I also have a few different cryptocurrency accounts and brokerages. You know what I mean? I just believe in diversifying my money and moving money around freely. But I manage all of it. You know what I mean? I don't have an Acorns or any of that. So, but that's a good question, man. Salute to go ahead, bro.
And I was just going to say, Queen was making a comment about, but lots of people don't have the discipline to do it. She's one of those people. And that's why I was saying, you can set that stuff up on automatic, whether it's coming out of your paycheck, or you can go directly to your financial institution where your money is going. And as soon as money is deposited, you can have an automatic transaction set up where it automatically goes to your investment account. Like, so you don't even have to set it one time and you can forget it. You don't have to even think about it. Every time my check go in there, whatever amount I allocate is automatically going to my investment account, and I don't have to look at it. So that's what I would recommend doing in that situation. So you don't have to, have the discipline to go in there and grab the money and move it over. Let the automated system take care of that for you.
Yeah, and another thing that I know that we have a our bank also does the rounding up, and they give you an account, but it goes into a savings account. It's like a true saver or smart saver account or something like that with my credit union. And so that's another pocket of money that you can do. You know what I'm saying? You can do that and then just go in on a monthly basis. You feel me? Just go in on a monthly basis and actually go in and invest that money yourself, pick out, research your stocks and so on and so forth. So you can do that. Hopefully one of my goals is for this conversation and this piece of content to grow. And I want this to be in a place where it's its own standing alone piece of content, a project, with me and my brother Thomas Few. And we want to really be able to have those conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already have it laid out. Everything's already a go. We already ready to rock out. It's just really truly about us making sure that it's going to be worth the time. You feel me? For us to do it. And so we're going to continue to slow drip, but that's a possibility, a direction that we can go where we can sit down and, really talk about, investments and what we're investing in and why and what we're looking at and so on and so forth. So, but anyway, man, let me see, make sure it ain't no more questions. See, that's why I didn't open that line, bro. I knew they weren't going to ask no questions, bro. Folks,
and it's because, like we talked about at the beginning, folks are uneasy when it comes to money, bro. They don't want to show, or they think asking a question shows their ignorance. I mean, and it's not that you're ignorant. It's okay that you don't know the answer to something. I mean, there's going to be plenty of questions that y'all may ask that I don't know, and I'm going to tell you, I don't know. I'll go research it for you. But, there's situations where you need to speak up so you can be in the know and you can be in a position to make better informed decisions moving forward.
Man, I get on my daughter about this all the time because my daughter feels like she should just know stuff. You feel me? Like, she just should know. Like, my daughter is a person that wants to, you can pick up something and start doing it. It'd be the first time my daughter ever seen it in her life. And she'll be like, let me try. And I get on her all the time because you don't know. Like, you have to watch, you have to learn, you have to ask questions. It's okay that we grew up and we weren't exposed to this conversation. Neither one of us was exposed to that conversation. We're descendants of factory workers. You feel me? And workers, moms worked in T-Few's moms worked in the hospital in the medical field. You feel me? My pops was a factory worker. Like, we're the descendants of people that, working class folks. We didn't grow up having these conversations. You feel me? But we had to learn and push beyond that mindset of allowing money to be taboo. And now we're here having these conversations and still growing and still learning. So I'm going to say all that to say that because you don't have that information as far as financially literate, being financially literate, as financially literate as you would like to, that's cool. But what's not cool is continuing to stay there. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm just going, I hate to be like this, but that's what makes you stupid. If you don't take the time to actually have and even if I'm not saying fuck, you don't got to talk to us, like, don't even talk to us, but somebody, you feel me, go get some information, go watch something else other than bullshit content, you know what I mean, and get the information. My brother Mahari Nation asked the question. He must have felt bad. He felt bad for us, like, man, let me help these fools up here. He says, let me ask you this. How do we start a retirement account without using the standard 401k?
The simple answer to that is you can use another product, which is called an IRA, which is an individual retirement account, which you can fund yourself, you can manage it yourself, but it's basically the same concept, but it would just be your individual account versus something that's employer sponsored, which is a 401k account, which is typically something you pay into out of your regular paycheck. And in some cases, the employer may match a portion of what you're paying into that. So you can do it. You would just be doing it with your after-tax dollars. If you're a W-2 employee, if you're self-employed, of course, you can do the same thing. You can set up a IRA, through your for yourself, and actually just fund that account and manage it as well.
Yeah, I took all of my 401ks and rolled them into a self-governed IRA, rollover IRA. And so I have that. I have a couple of IRAs with myself. You know what I mean? So yeah, you can do that and govern it yourself. You feel me? All you have to do is literally you go in and you join one of these brokerages that we're talking about. You can go get a Schwab account. Fidelity is now with Schwab, or is it Ameritrade?
I can't remember for sure.
I think it's Ameritrade. I think Ameritrade went over to Schwab. So you have Ameritrade, you have Fidelity, you have they're even starting to offer them with like Robinhood, but don't do that. You feel me? Don't do any of these newer apps. None of that. You want to do, if you do an IRA, you want to have an IRA with a broker that has physical walk-in locations. So the Schwabs and Merrill Lynch, all of those. So you can get one of those and create the account, you know what I mean? And then you can go in and have your funds rolled over. All you do is put in the numbers, they'll pull it over, establish the account for you, close the other account, and then you can set it up so that your employers actually send that money directly to that account. You feel me? You manage it yourself. So it's very possible. That's a good question. But all right, man, I know you got to get ready to get out of here. So let me roll over to our last point so we can get out of here, bro. All right, man. So in the midst of all this, man, I wanted to talk about, this is a big one. So I want to talk about the money milestones, man. And what I mean by money milestones is, we have these we have these conversations, or we have these concepts, right? Where people say, especially in our community, we have these concepts and people say, let's get rich. You feel me? Or I'm not worried about being rich. I just want to be comfortable. You feel me? Or nah, man, I'm trying to get this generational wealth. You understand? The problem with my problem with all of this is people say that, right? But when we say that, we don't actually define what those things are. You feel me? Like, we really don't define what those things are. And what's your thoughts on our with specifically with Black folks and these money milestones, bro, that we have?
I mean, well, like you said, I mean, we're definitely very vague when it comes to that, to say the least. We typically we say general terms like I'm about to get this money, or I'm about to go secure the bag, or whatever other phrase term that we're gonna use. And what exactly does that mean? Secure the bag. What is your bag in your terms? What does that number look like when you say I'm going to get this bag? What are you truly focused? What are you truly working towards? So we really got to take a step back and figure out what is that number. When we say, when you ask somebody, what they want to be, and they just say, I just want to be comfortable. What the hell does that mean? What does being comfortable mean for you? I mean, the answer, there's not one answer. If I ask Junior what it means to be comfortable, for him it might be one thing. For me, it may be something completely else. So we got to sit down and figure out what that number is. Is being comfortable means I don't never have to work again and all my bills are paid and I control my time. What does that number look like for you? Does that mean I only got to work part-time and then I can still, travel and do what I want to do? What does that number truly mean? So you know what you're working towards. Because once you know that number, then you can put a plan. You can back into it. You can say, okay, this is my goal. I need to have this $100,000. All right. What do I need to put in place to get this $100,000? What are the pieces of the puzzle that I can bring together to get there? We can't just keep using this general stuff, this general mindsets, because it's a arbitrary term that we're never going to get to because we're not working towards anything. That's what, to me. So.
Queen 71 said, I just want to be comfortable. I just want to be comfortable. Don't need to get rich. What it means to me is bills paid and doing what I want to do. So being in control of her time is what she's saying.
But take that a step farther, Queen. What is that number?
Yep.
Like, write the number down. Like, look at your bills, look at your monthly overhead, and really figure out what is that number that I need to have. And then you know exactly what you're working towards. So then you can put a plan in place to get to that number.
And don't tell us that number. Don't tell us that number. Yeah,
your personal. Yeah.
for yourself. You know, what is that number? Because the average person, like literally the average person, and this goes into budgeting, right? The average person does not know what they spend. Like, what is your financial output on a monthly basis, down to the cent? You feel me? Down to the cent for your for your major needs. What is your for your requirements? You know what I mean? Queen said, she's saying, do I need to do it on a per month basis? I think so.
Yeah.
I think you should do it. Yeah, I think you should. I think per month is good. You feel me? I think per month is good. I don't want to tell you to go do it on a daily basis, but per month is good because that's typically when you pay bills. We pay bills on a monthly basis. You know what I'm saying? Nah, don't tell me. Don't tell me, Queen. I don't want to know.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to say the number on here. We're not asking that, but we're just saying put that number down. I mean, everybody should have a financial plan for your money on a monthly basis. You know, we call that a budget. You know, you need to look at how much money you got coming in versus how much you got coming out, and look at your goals and see what you have available to work towards. Work towards that get free goal. Work towards that comfortable goal. Like, what excess money do you have? What discretionary money do you have left over to work towards that comfortable spot that you're trying to get into? Like, if you plan that out each month, then you can actually put a time frame behind it. Like, okay, I got $3,000 left over every month to put towards my comfortable budget, and I know if I put that in that budget on a monthly basis for so many months, that I'm going to be there by this date. That gives you a goal to work towards. It's backing into it, so you know exactly what it is versus just keep saying I want to be comfortable and I'm working towards being comfortable. What is it?
Mm-hmm. And the thing, and the thing about it is that is a very individual, though it's a conversation that we can have collective. And I'm telling you, T-Few, bro, I see us putting together like literally a workshop for this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I literally see us putting a workshop together in person. We're gonna go to one of these fights. Actually, I know we're gonna do the LDBC meet and greet next year in Atlanta. So by then, this is gonna be my confession to you all, or my guarantee, is that by the time we do the LDBC meet and greet next year in Atlanta, we'll have a workshop together and we'll do something at the LDBC meet and greet if T-Few can make it.
Dude,
You know
I'm
what I
literally,
mean?
while you speaking this, I'm literally working behind the scenes on a 30-day financial makeover workbook right now. It's literally going to take people through this process of, starting to think about, it starts out what we talked about initially on this call. It starts out with your money mindset, starting to shift that. Then it talks about budgeting. It talks about debt repayment and getting out of debt. It talks about credit. It's basically going to take them through all those aspects over a 30-day time frame so they can start making that shift and start putting their plan together to get them in the best position possible to get to that state of being comfortable or getting the bag or whatever they're working towards.
So we're going to have a workshop, and the workshop is going to be based around that workbook. You feel me? And the people who sign up and actually show up for the workshop, you're going to get a workbook. You feel me? We going to fund your workbook. You know what I mean? Here from the platform. And we got to really truly start this. We really got to start this conversation, man, and we really got to do it. But anyway, that's a very individual thing, though. You know what I mean? Because we don't say it like we speak in generalities. Man, I'm gonna get this money. Man, I just want to be comfortable. Man, I don't care about being rich. Man, I'm trying to get rich. Man, I'm trying to get wealthy. Man, I'm trying to make sure my kids spending the money that I make. That's cool. Okay, what's the number, nigga?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the number? What is the number? You feel me? You can't we have to stop just speaking vague. You know what I mean? What is the number? If you want to be comfortable, what is it? Because my comfortable is going to be different from Thomas's comfortable. We have different life circumstances. You feel me? My comfortable is going to be different from Queen 71's comfortable. Queen 71's comfortable is going to be different from Tay Brown's comfortable. So it's a very individualized thing, but we don't put definitions on these money milestones. We just talk. You know what I'm saying? And once again, like we talked about before, when we're dealing with money, money is very calculated. It's based on numbers. Numbers are calculated. Numbers are exact. Numbers are precise. You feel me? Numbers are real. You understand? Some of us will be in a position in our lives where we'll never get to a space of being comfortable. You know what I mean? And that's just the truth. Like some of us we're too old to get in that space. You feel me? Or we're too ingrained in our ways. We look at money in a certain way, we're too ingrained in our patterns and our financial patterns. Some of us aren't realistic about our actual financial status. And because we don't define these milestones, that's how you can have a person who could possibly be comfortable, but they live like they're rich. And so they fuck it up. You understand what I'm saying? Or people who might be rich, you know what I mean? But they live like they're wealthy and they mess it up. Or on the vice versa, you have people that are comfortable, but they live like they're not comfortable. And guess what? They become rich. You feel me? And people who are rich, but they live like they're comfortable and they become wealthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, like we have to define those milestones. Queen 71 says, I'm getting ready to retire one in the next getting ready to retire one in the next 2 and 3 maybe 5 years. So I'm putting a plan together to have nothing but a mortgage, then retire again after the mortgage is done. Yeah, we gotta have
but again, Queen, I mean, come up with a specific year. How many years are you planning? How many years away are you planning to retire? And then you'll be able to determine what that number is for the amount of money you need to make those goals happen. But you got to be very specific.
Yep.
Then it becomes measurable. We'll talk about SMART goals. We'll go through that, you know, and on some later when we do these as we go along. But we'll talk about how to start putting some of those goals on paper and how to back into it, you know, being very specific and measurable about, you know, what you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah. And see the thing with, and even with your statement, it's just it's a lot of variables.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's a lot of variables. And once again, like we just want to be, we're encouraging everybody to just be specific. I'm about to this weekend, I'm gonna spend this weekend jumping in my own shit. Like I need to be very, very specific. You know what I mean? Because part of the things that I have going on is just because I say, man, I need some money. I talk to this man every day and I say, man, I need some money, bro. I gotta get some bread. Nah, bro. How much bread do I need to get? You feel me? How much bread do I need to get exactly to the cent? You feel me? But we got to just be more specific. And I just one of those. And once again, this is just pointing this out for us to look at and something to think about. All of this is just stuff to just fuel your thoughts with regard to the money conversation that for us has been very, very, very vague. Queen 71 says, see, I thought that was specific, but see, that's why you have conversations with your brothers. Because we can tell you, hey, that's not specific. You just said, you said, first of all, you said maybe. When you say maybe, you feel me? It's in there, and then you got 2, 3, maybe 5. Yeah, so that's like 4 different numbers. You got 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those are like all those different numbers. And then you said, you know, put a plan together to have nothing but a mortgage, and then retire again after the mortgage is done. So like when you retire, let's say you say, all right, I'm gonna retire from this job in the next 5 years. Okay, cool. So then after that, how much more are you how much longer do you have for the mortgage to be done after? Like this is just a lot of specifics. You feel me? And also, you know, you can think about, and Thomas is the person to talk about, because think about what are some of the things that she might be able to do, or you might be able to do, Queen, in order to pay your mortgage off early. You might be able to do some things now that you can have your mortgage done by the time you actually retire from the first one, depending on the situation.
Yeah, I mean, there are some strategies and some different ways to even make payments on your mortgage to knock it out even faster than you can just by making your regular planned schedule payments based upon the amortization schedule that they lay out for you. The way they structure, well, we're not going to dive into all of that right now, but there's ways to do it. You know, there's different strategies that you can use to get you there in a more efficient way. So
yeah, she said she got 15 left on the mortgage. So we need to have these conversations. That's it. We just need to pull up, you know what I mean? You know, we'll be on the OTX, you know what I mean, boxing joint back in Atlanta pretty soon. You feel me? I'm gonna mess around and try to drag TFU down to 1. You know what I mean? And we can have these, you know, we can definitely have these conversations. But this is the whole purpose of this platform. You feel me? And this actual show is for us to come in and let's have these conversations. Like, let's literally have these conversations. I know it's 21 people in here, and it's probably 10 people actually wrote in the chat. You know what I mean? And that's cool. But at the end of the day, once again, money it has been taboo in our community for so long. And that is a huge part that continues to have the negative impact on our social and economic status. And in order for us to shift, even as an individual, you feel me? Because our community is made up of individuals. You understand? And our social economic status as a collective is not going to change if we're not changing on an individual basis. Like, we got to change our mindsets on an individual basis. And more important than that, we have to change the mindsets of our kids and the mindsets of our grandkids, because those are direct. You feel me? They have a direct connection to us. You know what I mean? And we gotta get it in, man. But anyway, man, we're gonna get out of here, man. My brother got to get ready to get on the road. And I got to get ready to move around as well. So salute. T-Few, tell the people how they can follow you before you go, bro.
For sure. Facebook, Instagram. Let's look for Thomas Few Sr. out there. Of course, the website, master-the-credit-game.com. That's where you can find all the merch and information. Or you can go to thomasfew.com, and there's links on there to get you to all of those other sites as well.
Yes, indeed, man. And I'm Junior the Truth, man. You follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth, JuniorTheTruth, and that's over all the social media platforms, man. Also, those of you all who y'all hit me up via social media and stuff, you can catch me at the Simple Truth Network, www.thesimpletruth.network, man. That is the one stop, you know what I mean, for the whole community, the whole movement, man. I'm there. Those of you all looking to, get information with me, have conversations about business, all of that kind of stuff, man, it's there. So www.thesimpletruth.network, all the information to the book, the planner, all of that. Some of y'all been on me like, man, y'all need the new planner. Y'all need the new planner. I got you. The new planner will be up. I'm not going to wait till the last minute, man. You'll be able to order it and get it in time for the new year. I got you. So salute to y'all. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate it. My sister, Queen 71, she's still going. She says, my plan is to turn my hustle up about 100% and pay bills off in the next year or so. So I got you. We got to get a little bit more specific, but I got you. I got you.
We're gonna keep drilling down. We're gonna get her there. Trust me, it's layers. We're gonna keep drilling, and you're gonna find like, I'm there. I hit it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But to salute to y'all, family, really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all, man. One time, I forgot to do this, man. I don't know how I forgot to do this one time for the Black Gentleman Grooming Company, man. This show has been brought to you by the Black Gentleman Grooming Company, www.theblackgent.com. Currently running the No Shave November promo, 20% off all of the beard products. You have to go over to Instagram and follow the page over at Instagram to get that intel. But we really, truly, genuinely appreciate everybody that shows love to the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. We do have a line of all natural handcrafted groomer products specifically for you. So y'all be sure to come check it out, www.theblackgent.com, man. But salute T-Few, man. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate you. I know you got to get out of here, man. We're going to get off. Salute to the family. Thank y'all so much, man, for taking the time to slide through. We're going to do it again next week, bro.
Let's get it done. Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hold on. Somebody said thank you. Let me read that. Okay. Queen 71 said, thank you. No waiting till the last minute. All right, I got you, Queen. Salute to the family, though. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all. This is Junior Truth signing off, man. Give you a daily reminder to view your life like a pair of dice until your life looks like a pair of dice, man. I'm a Highborn player made, and if you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing, baby.
We offer the best grooming products for you. Yes, all natural and handcrafted too. We wanna help be your swagger, your style, class, and luxury. We make our products that are made for you with high quality. Yeah, so get in style with the Black Company. To give you swagger, style.